Okay, pro wrestling fans, it's your buddy Mike Messier. A lot of you, I guess, need clarification or help understanding what you're watching. But basically, last night, today is February 3rd, 2024, and last night on the WWE SmackDown program, they had Cody Rhodes come out with a promo against Roman Reigns, and Cody basically, in WWE storyline, explained that he wants to see the downfall of Roman Reigns, but not at WrestleMania. And cue the music. Here comes The Rock. The Rock recently named to the board of the WWE. The Rock doing big things with his ex-wife. I still wonder why they don't really say that she's his ex-wife, but it's his ex-wife, his business partner, Danny Garcia, which is fine. And they've united the XFL and the USFL, and all that's great. And The Rock has this board seat with the WWE or TKO, the parent company of UFC and WWE. And so basically, The Rock is now going to be replaced as the figurehead face of the WWE. He's clean, as opposed to Vince, let me shit on your head, McMahon, and everyone else associated with him. So they basically bring out The Rock, and now we're basically being led, as myself and Jimmy Faluca did a podcast a full month ago. As soon as The Rock said the line about sitting at the head of the table at the restaurant, we knew where this was headed. This is Cody Rhodes basically came out on national television, worldwide television, and handed his testicles to The Rock. Okay, so I'm not upset about it because I knew it was happening. I saw it. I saw it being played out. So I don't understand the vast majority of McIdiot Marks out there on Facebook and everywhere else are so surprised and shocked and hashtag poor Cody and hashtag so Cody. Where were you people a month ago? This was all played out. I just don't understand. I guess my disappointment is not only with the modern day wrestling fan that really seems slow on the uptake, but some of these veterans because today, just a few minutes ago, I'm still waking up and I'm posting that the WWE has emasculated another Rhodes. And some what I would expect to be intelligent people, veterans, wrestlers themselves, and people that know wrestling, they do enough podcasts and they make some money from doing this stuff, but they don't understand what I'm saying when I say that basically Cody Rhodes is yet another Rhodes to be emasculated in the WWE. Well, gee whiz, Mike, walk us through it because obviously we don't understand apparently. Okay, it's simple. Take Dusty Rhodes. He comes into the WWF at the time, 1989. He did not come directly from WCW or the NWA. He had a brief 6 month or so, maybe a year of trying to run his own promotion. I believe it was called Professional Wrestling Federation, which is not the best name for a wrestling promotion, but it was there in Florida. Dusty was trying to reboot the Florida territory, so to speak. He had Terry Funk in there before Terry Funk went on to wrestle Flair. So Dusty had his own promotion. That's when he started Uncle Fred. He called him, I think at the time, Big Bubba, would go on to be Typhoon and Tugboat and the Shockmaster, that guy, which I believe was Dusty's son-in-law. And so Dusty had his own promotion, and then he gets the call from Vince McMahon, and between shitting on somebody's head, Vince McMahon says, "Hey, Dusty, come over and put on, be a wrestler for me." And Dusty probably thought he was going to do his same Jim Crockett Promotions version of Dusty Rhodes, the kick-ass babyface. Maybe Dusty thought he'd be the number two babyface behind Dusty. Who knows what Dusty thought? But instead, we get all these segments. Dusty is a plumber. Dusty is a pizza delivery man, the common man, if you will. We get Sweet Sapphire. And most notably, we get the polka dots. Dusty and polka dots, okay? Now, every asshole and idiot, Tommy Dreamer, will go out there and put on these polka dots, and they think that they're paying some type of tribute to Dusty Rhodes. It's not a tribute to the real Dusty Rhodes. It's a tribute to the WWE Red Roostering Dusty Rhodes, okay? Basically emasculating Dusty Rhodes. Let's put this legend who can just wear simple black trunks with a DR, Dusty Rhodes. Not that goddamn complicated. Didn't need the WWE shine, but they have to put him in polka dots. They have to make him a clown show. No offense to Sweet Sapphire, but they put her with him as a mockery. They're basically having Dusty Rhodes do a Dusty Rhodes impersonation, if you will. Okay, that's what they did to Dusty Rhodes. That's the emasculation of Dusty Rhodes. Flash forward 5, 6 years, late 1995, really got going in early 96 when he won the Intercontinental title. They bring over Dustin Rhodes. Now, we all know the story if you've been around the fucking block. Dustin Rhodes and his father did not get along at that time. Dusty did not approve of Terry Runnels, Dustin Rhodes' wife. Apparently, Dusty thought that Terry had been with too many boys in the back, so to speak, the Brian Pillmans or whatever. For whatever reason, Dusty did not approve of Terry Runnels as Dustin's wife. Okay, so basically, Dustin and his father were not on good terms. Dustin gets fired from WCW for blading, cutting himself with a razor blade in his match against the Blacktop Bully, Crusher Darsaw, Crusher Khrushchev, one of the Demolition guys, Barry Darsaw, in that uncensored match. So they bring in Cody Rhodes, and what do they do with him? They put him in this banana suit, this effeminate character of Goldust. Now look, Goldust was over. Goldust was ahead of its time. Goldust was an exciting, different, weird character. However, it's still based in degrading Dustin Rhodes. They couldn't just have the Southern kick-ass heel Dustin or kick-ass babyface Dustin Rhodes. They couldn't just have him come in and be Dustin Rhodes and wrestle matches and be Dustin and that. They had to disgrace him. They had to ridicule him. They put him in a banana suit. They made him go gold dust. They had him do all this feminine stuff. In later years, as we got deeper into the Attitude era, they had Goldust mock his own father. I mean, if you really want to see something disgusting, look up the Dustin Rhodes mocking Dusty Rhodes from Monday Night Raw. Okay, when he comes out, he being Dustin comes out mocking his father. Look that up. That's an emasculation. Now, you might be wondering, in case your goddamn vocabulary is not that good, I just think of emasculation as cutting somebody's balls off, okay? Metaphorically. No, they're not literally taking fucking Dusty or what's his dick, Dustin or Cody's testicles and slicing them off. It's a metaphoric expression. What does it mean, okay? Dictionary. Emasculates. Deprive a man of his role or identity. You take away Dusty Rhodes from being the son of a plumber, the American dream, you make him a cartoon of himself, and you're taking away his identity, okay? Dustin Rhodes, the natural, a wrestler, God forbid, 1995, 96, 97. You're depriving a man of his role or identity. You're making him this androgynous, which was Vince McMahon's favorite word for the year. Androgynous. He's so androgynous. Okay, you've emasculated him. Okay? Now we flash forward another generation or two. Cody Rhodes, just like I goddamn said a year ago. Look up my fucking video, assholes. I gave Roman Reigns a fucking 90% chance of winning, and I gave Cody Rhodes a 10% chance of winning at WrestleMania last year. 39, right? 2023. And all you idiot fucks said I was crazy. Oh, Cody's going to finish the story. You goddamn bought into their stupid bullshit once again. Cody Rhodes goes out there, sucks a big, long Roman Reigns cock in the middle of the goddamn ring, and basically, it's emasculation. Cody Rhodes can't get the job done, and he's crucified on the altar of fucking WWE. He's the martyr of independent wrestling. They wanted to take the guy who went somewhere else, namely this place, Daly's place, AEW, the guy who dared to dream and go somewhere else and do something else, Cody Rhodes, and they wanted to prove that the number one independent non-WWE wrestler in the world was dog shit in the big time in the WWE. So they build him up and build him up. They let him beat Seth. They let him get his fucking chest muscle ripped off his chest. Comes back, wins the Royal Rumble. All this momentum, all this crowd support. What do you want to talk about? Cody Rhodes loses to Roman Reigns 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Emasculation. They took away his identity. Last night was the topping on the fucking pizza, folks. This is the icing on the goddamn cake. It's just, I get upset because it's so obvious to me, and to for people that should know better, that it's not obvious to you. It upsets me that I have to educate you year in and year fucking out. So they bring in Cody Rhodes. He has to go to the ring with this convoluted crap storyline. They have to have Seth Rollins throw his 2 cents in there and try to figure this crap out. Obviously, CM Punk's gone now, so they can shove Cody over to Seth for the consolation prize. It's like in the NCAA tournament. I don't think they even do this anymore, but they used to have like the losers of the two semifinal games play each other for the third place. Okay, the consolation. Like sometimes in college basketball tournaments or other sports tournaments, they'll have the two losers of the semifinals wrestle each other, and they call it the consolation game. So that's the Seth Rollins Cody Rhodes title. This title is nothing. Okay, it's less prestigious than the Intercontinental title. It has no history. Oh, Seth's the working man's champion. Well, why do they need to convolute a world title when supposedly Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar 2 years ago at WrestleMania? Wasn't that a goddamn unification world title match? Universal title versus WWE title? Wasn't that same WWE title that Roman Reigns, or I guess Brock Lesnar had going into that match? Didn't he have the title that was merged when Randy Orton beat John Cena all those many years ago? But then they just magically reconvolute this title. And here's the thing, folks, they can do whatever they want. The WWE lack of creative can do whatever they want. It's the question to you is, how much are you willing to tolerate it? How much are you willing to emotionally invest into this stuff before you kind of wake up and say, you know what? I'll tune into WWE. This is what I fucking do. I'll just lead by goddamn example as always. I'll watch the premium live events. If there's something better to do, then I'll do this something better. I'll go out and live my goddamn life. If I hear that something interesting happened, or everyone's got their dicks in an uproar about some stupid WWE bullshit, then I'll watch it on YouTube. I'm not going to sit there on a goddamn Friday night with my fucking dick in my hand watching this goddamn idiot WWE crap, okay? And wondering and raging about how stupid it is. I know it's stupid. I've learned that lesson. Hashtag raw protest 5 fucking years ago, idiots. I was telling you that this WWE is dog shit, and it's still dog shit. So they can change the owners. Vince McMahon can shit on 1,000 secretaries' heads, and it's still garbage, and you're still watching it. So howdy fucking ducking do. But last night, Cody Rhodes comes out there, this convoluted fucking storyline. Yes, Cody Rhodes is the engineer of this whole thing, of The Rock coming back. It has nothing to do with the WWE trying to put on a different public figurehead face than Vince McMahon, or anyone, Bruce Pritchard, or anyone associated with them. They have to put on The Rock to shine it all up, to shine up this fucking mess that they've made for themselves. But that has nothing to do with Cody Rhodes stepping aside, right? So Cody gets to play, oh, I'm the mastermind of the Roman Reigns downfall. Okay, great. Really makes sense to have a babyface hand over a world title opportunity to another guy who literally hasn't wrestled. He had the match against the Wyatt family guy for 11 seconds. That's The Rock I'm talking about. And then before that, he wrestled Cena a couple of times, and CM Punk. So that's going back 11 or 12 years. And you're telling me that The Rock in storyline shtick deserves a fucking title match? So yes, Cody Rhodes comes out there, babyface, handing over a world title opportunity to another babyface, emasculates himself, taking away his male identity, his whole dream, this whole bullshit ride we've all gone on. But suddenly, it's just so goddamn convenient that WWE convoluted this secondary world title, the working man's title, the Dusty title. Come on, assholes. Stop believing this stuff. Okay? I mean, if you're falling for it, maybe you're not. Because, I mean, some people are, the hashtag poor Cody and so Cody. Yes, Seth did a nice promo. He got the angle over as best he could. But it's just convoluted crap. And if you're sitting there thinking this is great stuff and riveting, and you're putting your goddamn finger in the air like it means something, Evaluate yourself. The real story here is how disgusting this horrible company is. And I've been telling you that for years. And now you have it in a goddamn legal court case. So if you want to disguise reality, and if you want to tell yourself that everything's fine and fucking dandy in the WWE, then go right the fuck ahead. You're just as goddamn delusional as a child. That's what it comes down to. So yes, they emasculated fucking Dusty with the polka dots. They emasculated fucking Dustin with the gold dust. And last night, the king of independent wrestling was crucified once again for the sin of leaving WWE. Cody Rhodes got publicly emasculated. He took a goddamn metaphorical goddamn knife and he chopped his testicles off and he handed his testicles like a fucking offering to The Rock. That's what happened. The only one to survive this family curse is Terry Runnels because she doesn't have balls to emasculate. She doesn't have them to cut off. And you're wondering, well, gee whiz, Mike, what would be the idea of doing this? You know, Bruce goddamn Pritchard, who's probably full of some things are going to happen to him too. Let's talk about this. All these people who are magically coming out, all these goddamn wrestlers who are coming out this week, and they all have these revelations. Oh, Vince was a freak. Vince was a weirdo. Where were you 2 weeks ago, assholes? You know, suddenly it's safe to come out of the woodwork. But until then, when they're all trying to get a fucking job, none of them had these stories to tell, right? Now, I'm not questioning the stories. I'm just questioning why none of them had the fucking courage to speak out until this woman who got harassed, in her opinion, or her statement, her legalities. How come none of these people had the goddamn balls to tell these stories 2 weeks ago? Because these wrestlers that we all follow are not these great people, okay? They're not these moral people that you should be looking up to. You should be looking up to someone like me who tells you the goddamn truth of the issues. No shockers, but the feds are likely going to press charges on Vince. And the thing is, Jason, guess what's going to happen? Vince is going to fucking die before he goes to jail. That's the easy way out. Same way that fucking Snuka did it. All you got to do, folks, is die. Or maybe Vince will do the Snuka thing and say he's not fit to he's not fit to face trial. He'll just get some doctor to say that Vince has got dementia and he won't have to go to jail. I think Vince is going to escape. And once again, the real question is how much will the fans stick up for this guy? How much will the fans stick up for this company? Why does the tradition, the family tradition, the great family tradition of McMahon's emasculating Rhodes exist? Because Vince McMahon didn't like the fact that that Dusty Rhodes could do it without him. That Dusty Rhodes with Jim Crockett Promotions or Eddie Graham in Florida or even Dusty running his own promotion, it drew Vince insane that Dusty Rhodes made $1 in wrestling without him being Vince Jr. Jr. So that's it, folks. Once a fucking again, all the wrestlers who don't seem to understand this, all the wrestling podcasters who don't seem to understand this, I don't understand why they don't understand. You guys should know better. Yes, I know it's horse shit. I know it's bullshit. And you can say, well, look, Cody's getting well paid. Okay, fine. Fucking fine. He's getting paid to be a loser. He's getting paid to crucify his character, if you want to call it fucking that. And if you find it entertaining to watch a character or a man or whatever you want to call Cody come out to that ring, hand over his goddamn testicles as an offering. Here you go, Rock. Here's my testicles. Then that's your form of entertainment. Then enjoy it. I just have to educate people because apparently they don't want to be educated. So that's it, fuckers. It's your buddy Mike Messier, one pro wrestling and sports fan. Once again, I get riled up. I get upset that people are so easily duped. People that should know better are just easily duped, easily fucking manipulated. And I don't understand why you guys don't have the intelligence like I do to at least see this stuff for what it is. I'm not saying you have to stop watching it, but at least have the ultra mind, the thought for what you're seeing. It's just unbelievable to me that you guys don't realize what you're watching sometimes. When they go to Saudi Arabia, when they do the dance over there, it's all for the money. All these things, The Rock coming in to wrestle Roman Reigns, that's because they need a distraction from the Vince McMahon story. So you guys, it's just fucking sight and mirrors. Look over here. Look over here. You guys are unbelievable. MikeMessier.com. Buy all my books, subscribe to all my channels, do everything I say. Have a good day, people. Try to get educated for a goddamn change. It might help your lives, assholes. Goddamn fucking marks have to